What are the Grammys without some snubs, though, right?
Not the Grammys.
No, seriously.
One of the biggest Grammy upsets was when Adele's 25 won Album of the Year over Beyonce's Lemonade, and I'm pretty sure Denny is still not over this. I'll let you take this one because I love Adele, I love Beyonce, but I think it's well deserved for Adele as well.
Oh, do not get me wrong. Adele does it better than almost anybody. You know, her only rival is Beyonce, I feel like, in this case. So what are the chances that they both put out albums in the same year? They're both up for Album of the Year. My argument that then, and it is now, was that, you know, Beyonce made a really culturally relevant album. And in the past, and actually we're going to get into a couple, the Grammys and the Recording Academy have awarded albums that were just timely, and I felt like Lemonade was one of those. And plus, Adele has had one album of the year before with 21, and even Adele, okay, even Adele was shocked that she beat Beyonce's iconic album, honoring Queen Bee, as you guys remember, during her speech for Album of the Year. Take a look.
Oh, we don't have it, but you can reenact it. You know it very well.
She said, the idol and artist of my life is Beyonce, and she just felt like she couldn't believe that she beat her. And also, backstage, she had mentioned to reporters why she took the time to shout out Beyonce during her Album of the Year acceptance speech. And
probably because there's so many people from the Beehive who are going to come after her.
Well, one, she is a proud member of the Beehive, and she said that. I mean, she has been standing Beyonce since she was a child, excuse me. And then she also said, you know, what the F does Beyonce have to do to win Album of the Year? And I don't know the answer to that at this point, but that was a pretty big upset for me that I'm still not over.
Well, a pretty big upset that I'm still not over. I think the whole state of Michigan is still not over this one, is when Steely Dan beat Eminem for Album of the Year in 2000.
Yeah.
I mean, this was some of Eminem's best work. This was Marshall at his finest. This was the real Slim Shady, The Way I Am, Stan. I mean, this was a part of the album that I feel like changed a lot. His career and the lives of so many of his fans.
All right, exactly.
He created the word Stan with this album. I mean, come on. I say it once a day on this show. I stan Camila. I stan Demi. I stan someone because of this man.
And see, I feel like the trend here with these kind of upsets, especially with this one, is, you know, there's the popular vote, and then there's just the
one that comes out of nowhere, left field.
It comes out of left field, but also it's just like, you know, the Recording Academy, I feel like, is maybe not as diverse as we like them to be. You know, I'm gonna just say that.
And it's all, like, obviously, Steely Dan, God bless y'all, and, you know, well-deserved to some capacity. This is all tea, no shade, as you like to say. You know, it's well-deserved, but we're still, it doesn't take away from the fact that it's still one of the biggest Grammys upsets of all time.
Another big one, though. Kendrick Lamar losing to Macklemore and Ryan Lewis for Best Rap Album in 2014. The Heist won over Good Kid, Mad City. A lot of people kind of were up in arms about this. And I will remind you guys that The Heist, or at least Macklemore and Ryan Lewis that year, they collected 4 Grammys. So they were the favorite to win, but I think like people kind of wrote off Thrift Shop as a one-hit wonder. And so they were surprised that the entire rap album beat out Kendrick Lamar, which, you know, as we've seen, has become a Grammy favorite. They've invited him back over and over again. Hopefully, maybe he has a make good for this year.
And Macklemore kind of pulled an Adele right here and actually texted Kendrick after and told him he got robbed.
Yes, exactly. So we're still salty about that one a little bit, you know. But again, Kendrick is still relevant. He's popping up. He's nominated this year.
A lot of big nominations.
Right, for the Black Panther soundtrack. So, Recording Academy, make good on that, okay? Nirvana's Nevermind, also snubbed of wins back in 1991. I mean, Nevermind, of course, is considered one of the most iconic rock albums.
The censor, I can't.
I love it.
The etlive logo.
You know?
I'll never forget, like, walking in to, where was it, like, Media Play or Best Buy or wherever they sold CDs.
Yeah.
Back in the day, the gold
warehouse
of CDs. And seeing this cover always, and I'd be like, Mom, look at the cover.
I do. That is an iconic cover. It's an iconic album. It was nominated.
Appreciation Day.
Right. It was nominated for Best Alternative Music Album. It didn't win. And then in 1992, Smells Like Teen Spirit, come on, huge record from Nirvana, was nominated for 2 Grammys, did not win. Completely shut out.
Speaking of being nominated for Grammys but not winning, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Justin Timberlake kind of historically has always had some big nominations under his belt.
Had a couple little wins.
Right.
But not for the big ones.
But not for the big ones. Take, in 2006, he was nominated for Album of the Year and Best Pop Vocal Album for Future Sex Love Sounds, but he didn't win. He didn't take it home.
He lost out Album of the Year that year to Dixie Chicks.